Hey YouTube, let's chat. So quick little prologue to this video. Went to a Target and I saw one of these babies. To be precise, I saw 5 of these babies. Probably wondered why is he reviewing something that came out 2 months ago. Impromptu purchase that I want to validate it by at least reviewing it on here. Don't really know if I'm gonna like it. And this is the 2018 edition. Don't really know what's different, so let's crack this baby open. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Get a little poster action. Warranty's important. Got a little, oh, look at that. Here's a poster. Look at that baby. Look at that. Let's see here. Ooh, got Duck Hunt. Is Duck Hunt even in this? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. This is what I'm interested about. The original release of this had very short cables. Does not look any better. Let's test it, shall we? Oh, God. Wow, you couldn't have fixed that, Nintendo? 2018 edition is the exact same cable length, which is depressing, to say the least. But hey, I didn't buy this for the cable length. I bought this because I'm an idiot. That is tiny. Ooh. Look at that. That's tiny. Let's do a little comparison between the SNES Classic and the NES Classic. Just look at that. That's all the games. Does this have Duck Hunt? Yeah, this game doesn't even have Duck Hunt. This poster's full of... That makes me mad. I would have paid like $20 extra for the little zapper thing. Like the original 2016 release of the NES and the SNES Classic release last year comes with your standard Droid charger. Get your little Nintendo head, just in case you didn't realize it's a Nintendo head, it says it right there. You can buy another controller, only comes with one, so if you're wanting to play with multiple people, you're gonna have to fork out probably 30 or 40 bucks. I don't know, here's how much it actually costs. Let's start this bad boy up. Now I have to admit, I'm not the biggest NES fan, but right out the gate, every game's unlocked. There is a cool little feature, just like the SNES Classic, where you can use suspend points, meaning you can save just like a normal game. When you hit the reset button and you back out, there's a little floating square that you can decide to put it in the slot to save it. So you get to save your data. It's a little tweak to the 21st century, but beyond that, everything else is pretty much the same, for better or worse. The emulation's not bad. There are parts where it's spotty, I've heard. Everything I've played so far, the emulation's been pretty good. Maybe like a slight hiccup or two, but other than that, all of them are pretty emulated well. However, the games that are on here that are ports of arcade games can be a little spotty at places. It's not the best emulation when it comes to the arcade ports, but it's not terrible. The games are completely unchanged. Everything's as you remember. All the secrets, all of the annoyances, everything is wholesale in these games. Let's talk about value. There are 30 games in here. I really only care about a handful, full disclosure. I wasn't a huge fan growing up with the NES. I grew up with the SNES and the 64, so this doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Plus, a lot of these games, going back and playing them, they just feel like prototypes for what would come after, which is fair. You could say the same thing about 64 games being prototypes for all the 3D Nintendo games to come out after. However, Techno Bowl and GREGarious just feel like blueprints to bigger games in the future. And let's look at Ice Climber and GREGarious. The Ice Climber series hasn't had a single game outside of the NES one. Kind of for good reason. It's an interesting platformer, but it feels like a prototype again. GREGarious also just kind of like standard run and gun platforming. It's not bad, but I don't have any attachment to it, so it's just hard for me to get into it. So if you have a favorite game that you want to play, then yeah. If there's 10 or more games you've been itching to play and you're not a retro game collector, then it is worth it. It's only $60. It comes with one controller. It's got a cool little design, so it's worth that if you're not super into collecting retro games but you want to go back and play them. Nintendo has an online service coming out in September, and there's a lot of games that they're announcing they're going along with the online service, that you can get them, I think, either for free or for very cheap when you get Switch Online, or whatever it's going to be called. We don't know if the SNES, 64, and GameCube games are coming to that lineup yet for the online service, but a lot of these games definitely are. So it's kind of hard to like recommend this wholesale, because it's just like, it comes with one controller, you can buy another one, sure, and if you really love these old school games, you want to go back to them, and you're fine to spend $60 and get some games that either you don't care for, get some ports you don't like. Outside of the straight up first party Nintendo games like Pac-Man, even I think Techno Bowl, like a lot of these games you can just play it on your phone. Not the best control scheme, but you can get them elsewhere. You can get it on your PS4 or your PS3. Like, there's so many other options to play these games that aren't the first party Nintendo titles, that, which it's amazing. Like, if you want to play Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, even Kid Icarus Ice Climbers and Kirby's Adventure with Zelda and Zelda 2, those games are already going to come to the online service, or they're going to be available within like a month. So if you like old school stuff, pick it up. Is this like a wholesale collector buy? Let's look at the value. A lot of these old cartridges run from $20 to anywhere from $60, if not more. This is a good deal. If you like NES games, pick it up. I can't stress enough, this sucks. You see that? This is a very short cable, and it only comes with one. However, these things are available. I went to Target, there was like 4 of them left. I went into like a Walmart and they had like 3. So they're available in like small numbers, but they're still like, you don't have to like go pay $200 to $300. So if you have an itch to play some old school games, sure, go pick it up for $60, because going back playing Super Mario Bros. And Zelda, like, it's still a lot of fun. If you have kids and you want to show them the old school gaming, kids are probably going to like this that are younger. Teenagers probably going to laugh at this, but yeah, it's not a bad product. It's a lot of fun. This is probably going to sit on my shelf for a little bit, and I'll dust it off and like when people come over, or if, you know, have a bro night or a party or something like that, I may dust it off, show it out, but for me, it's not going to get much use out of it. If you just want this for the collector's value aspect, then yeah, it's totally worth it. Kind of half the reason I got it. So there you go. That's really all I have to say about it. There's not much more outside of that. You get a poster. So I give this my recommendation of maybe. Don't hold me to it. Let me know what you thought about the video. Did you goof? Did you gaff? Did you cry? Did you gasp? Check out some of my other videos. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified about awesome videos like this when they drop. Did it help you? Or are you going to go pick one out? Or are you going to stay away from it now? Let me know in the comments, because this just isn't a one-person chat. This is a group chat situation. I'll see you next time. Thanks for chatting with me.